Hello, Case of interwebkaiju here, and this is Vulcan.
You've always been there for me. You never ever let me down. You might be here or far.
Vulcan is a story about a giant prophesized dinosaur bird, a kid who has a bond with it, and some bad men who want to capture it. There's Carabao, which is cool, and also a good excuse to put this in. Vulcan itself looks good. The cinematography is also surprisingly well done, as is the lighting. There's also some stop motion that's alright. Most of the destruction scenes are stock footage, but it's shown as if the footage is from the newscaster that's a prime focus of one of the subplots, so it's actually pretty well incorporated. There's a brief scene with a miniature set. Sadly, no Vulcan with it, but it does look fine. I know I'm kind of doubling back, but the Vulcan animatronic or puppet, whatever it is here, in scale by the kid is great. How did they make this and not incorporate it into other productions, or at the very least a better one? This is the best scene. Truly quality stuff and far too good for this movie. I get that Fungus Face, as he is referred to, is supposed to be annoying, but it's cranked up to pretty ridiculous proportions. Doesn't match the rest of the movie or even how the other characters interact with him. The song that plays when the protagonist kid is riding on Vulcan is lame. The sound mixing is bad. Things don't sound too bad, I mean, a little muffled, but the volumes are up and down everywhere, including when that song plays. It's the sole audio, yet it's so quiet, but when you crank the volume to max, the boy says something and it's way too loud in comparison. This race sequence is bad. The characters are all mediocre. Most aren't bad, but surely not good. Forgettable, unremarkable. Honestly, I would have been fine if any or all of them died, protagonist and antagonist. The main story is basic, and the side plots are just as basic or just useless. I was so tired of the movie by the time it ended, and it only has an 82-minute runtime, including the credits. Vulcan is a boring, unremarkable movie that is mainly a waste of time, but is surprisingly well made, script aside, and it has some impressive monster effects that are far too good for it. Sadly, unlike some other films, the effects aren't good enough or on display enough to save it. Thanks for watching. Oh, and Jollibee is trash.